Yo, what is going on YouTube? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing out there today, man? So today we're here with some Phil Collins in the air tonight. Looks like maybe we have an official music video to go along with this one, okay? So it's been requested that I check out Phil Collins in the air tonight, a live performance that I think was done later in his career. And I was like, of course I know the song. I've heard this song. I think it's impossible to live in the world and not have heard this song before. If there's anybody that hasn't heard this song before, I guess it's possible. There's a lot of songs I haven't heard before that seem to have been popular. But I'm just saying I have heard this song before. So we're going to be checking it out. I want to sit down and do a proper listen the way I do here. Headphones on, try to grasp what he's talking about, what's going to get into the song. Even though I've heard the song, I haven't given it the listens that I do like this. Okay, so we'll hear this song the way it's meant to be heard, just one-on-one, you and the music, man. And at a later date, not too far from now, I'll take a look at the live version, okay? So let's go ahead and jump into this one and hear it out, man. We got Phil Collins in the air tonight. Here we go. Heart and heartbeat, man.
Well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend, but I don't know if you know who I am. Well, I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes. Still couldn't wipe off that grin. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. And I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. Well, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord.
He's talking about a confrontation, right? I've been waiting for this moment. I can feel it. It's gonna be tonight. This confrontation's about to happen.
I remember, don't worry. How could I ever forget? It's the first time, the last time we ever met.
right, well, there it is, man. We've got Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight. I've never seen the music video. Didn't know if it was going to add anything more to the story. So about what I know about the story to In the Air Tonight, it's talked about in an Eminem song, and I don't know if Eminem is telling the proper story of In the Air Tonight, but it's on one of Eminem's songs called Stan. Okay, very popular Eminem song. It's possible that some of you have heard that song, Eminem Stan. It's about a fan who's obsessed with Eminem, goes crazy, does some crazy bad stuff, and Eminem doesn't realize it all happened until after it's happened, okay? And Eminem is relating to this obsessed fan this song. He's saying, Stan is telling it to Eminem, and he's talking about, do you know that song from Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight, where this guy could have saved this other guy from drowning and didn't, and Phil saw it all, and at a show he found him, I think is how the lyrics go. So I guess in that story, literally a guy could have saved somebody else and chose not to and just watched this person die. Phil saw this all unfold. At a later date, Phil saw that guy who let the other man drown and die, okay? So this is about the story that I've gotten from a different song, okay? So let's jump into the history about a little bit and learn what went on. So looking over this one, guys, we've got this Phil Collins, written in 1980, okay, released in 1981. It is considered experimental pop, soft rock, and synth rock. The album version is 5 minutes 34 seconds long, okay, and this is written by Phil Collins. It says, In the Air Tonight is a debut solo single by English drummer and singer-songwriter Phil Collins. It was released as the lead single from Collins' debut solo album Face Value in January 1981. It says, In the Air Tonight remains one of Collins' best-known hits, often cited as his signature song, and is especially famous for its drum break towards the end, which has been described as the sleekest, most melodramatic drum beat break in history, and one of the 101 greatest drumming moments. In 2006, the song was ranked as number 35 on VH1's 100 Greatest Songs in the 80s. Okay, so the inspirations. Collins wrote the song amid the grief he felt after divorcing his first wife, Andrea Bettorelli, in 1981. In a 2016 interview, Collins said of the song's lyrics, I wrote the lyrics spontaneously. I'm not quite sure what the song is about, but there's a lot of anger, a lot of despair, and a lot of frustration. In 1997, BBC Radio 2 documentary, the singer revealed that the divorce contributed to his 1979 hiatus from the band Genesis until they regrouped in October of that year to record the album Duke. Collins remembered playing the song to Mike Rutherford and Tony Banks, but he felt it was too simple for the group. Banks, however, says he never heard the composition, so it sounds like he wanted it to be a Genesis song, but maybe they weren't buying into that. All right, so since Phil Collins hasn't really given any reason, at least reading right here, what the meaning of the song was, let's go ahead and read this section, Urban Legend. It says, an urban legend has arisen about In the Air Tonight, according to which the lyrics are based on a drowning incident in which someone who was close enough to save the victim did not help them, while Collins, who was too far away to help, looked on. Increasingly embellished variations on the legend emerged over time, with stories often culminating in Collins singling out the guilty party while singing the song at a concert. Collins has denied all such stories. He commented on the legends about the song in a BBC World Service interview. I don't know what this song is about. When I was writing this, I was going through a divorce, and the only thing I can say about it is that it's obviously in anger. It's the angrier side or the bitter side of a separation. So what makes it even more comical is when I hear these stories, which started many years ago, particularly in America, of someone who came up to me and say, did you really see someone drowning? I said, no, wrong. And then every time I go back to America, the story gets Chinese whispers. It gets more and more elaborate. It's so frustrating because this is one song out of all the songs probably that I've ever written that I don't really know what it's about, you know. Right here, the urban legend is referenced in the song Stand by Eminem. The reference is contained in the following lyrics. You know the song by Phil Collins, In the Air You know the song by Phil Collins, "In the Air of the Night," about the guy who could have saved the other guy from drowning but didn't. Then Phil saw it all at the show and then found him. So there we go. We've got this urban legend built about it. It's kind of funny to me to see Phil Collins, I guess, because the attachment to him and the song deals with a very sensitive time in his life, and maybe that's why it riles him up a bit. But I think most artists like other people to just take the song and run with it and create your own imagery of whatever it means to you is what it means. And there's been so many artists I've read on the channel who says, ask anybody what the song's about, and what they say it's about is true, because it doesn't matter. The artist puts it out into the world, and we, the listeners and people who appreciate their art, can make it whatever we want it to be about. But it sounds like Phil Collins has some frustration with that, but like I said, maybe because it's such a sensitive moment in his life when he wrote this, that it bothers him that these kind of absurd thoughts are wrapped around this song. But I personally like an ending for a song. I like there to be a reasoning to the lyrics that are in the song, so I do kind of enjoy the urban legend around the song myself. So you know, my apologies to Phil, but once you put it out there in the world, we, the people, can do what we want with it, and kind of put our own stories to it, because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kind of interpret it with the way that we do, and we're gonna apply our own life, our own experiences, and thoughts to your project and your art piece, man. So thank you for this one. I look forward to getting into the live version when we do. I hope you guys will be there with me when we do that, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here today. If you enjoyed the reaction, please let me know by liking, subscribing, checking out the descriptions down below. Let me know if you ever thought it was about this urban legend that it apparently is not about at all. All right, so thank you guys. If y'all enjoyed, please consider becoming a member here for as little as $3 on my Patreon or YouTube. Great way to support me if you're enjoying the content. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.